sabi ko, it's me, Kirsten. We're gonna play Roblox. Roblox. Roblox! Roblox. Roblox, 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 Roblox. What? Huh? No. Oh,
What?
wait. Huh?
What's Christmas without Christmas caroling and Roblox and karaoke? Nothing. That's why I'm doing karaoke on Roblox. Pray for me. Welcome back to Orange Empty Not. Today I am going on a game I found on TikTok. It is called Sing It Karaoke Battles. This game is basically dressed to impress, but you're ranked on your voice. So it's like
ano,
really
explain. Ito yung Jollibee?
So let's just play and
Gusto ko yung
play
yung
the
biceps at triceps
so right
mo
now
na
I'm just
nasa
like
kamay
Christmas
lang.
marathon,
Ganun
12
resist.
videos in December. So click the Discord list if you want to watch all the videos. It's pretty exciting stuff. Ready? Okay, the game started. I'm already in the game.
This is like super pop. Like
Oo.
Ooh, Born to Die by Lana.
I've been seeing the edge of the
Lana, not Lana.
Huh.
No, Tariami. Grace Vanderwall. Again. This one is for the boys of Bloom Assist, top down AC with the cool system. When it comes to club, he blazing up. Golf deck on deck line, saving up. And he hailed, he railed, he mack on the nail. He pop bottles in, he got rock on the bill. Hey, come on now. Hey, let's show some love. That's my line. There was. Wait on 4. Check it out. First, next round, just wait. Rebooting servers for update. Reboot.
That's a body! Guys!
Oo.
The body!
You left me, actually.
The body!
Cool, baby, it's so cool, but I'm still in love with Jonas, baby. If y'all already couldn't tell, it's me, Lindy Google.
Someone should call my everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind.
Hey, my hello. This one's for you.
Die!
Oh.
Ito sa mga action. Okay. Silence is worth 1,000 words. One day, while my light is glowing, I'll be in my castle golden this moment. No! Not me in 7th place. I need redemption. This is sick. Little Mermaid part of your world.
Up where they work, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wish I could be part of that world. Y'all know I ate that up. Y'all know I hit that. And whoever's crying, come catch my favorite baddies.
Bye. Cheers.
BT.
Maybe the wizard can use a spell to fix those vocal cords.
I want you ugly, I want you disease. I want you every
That bean looks like basketball. Would you like to kick? Albert.
Albert. Albert. Calvin.
Which one is it?
What about Picnic Natalie? 6 year.
I'm not a 6-year-old. Do you want to get a little bit of that? But you're not really happy. Oh, I die. You better love your heart. Better love your friend. In your eye. She can. Just catch it all. This is fair. I don't know.
Mama, that burns.
Coming up, I fail. Cashing in my bad luck. I call it a draw. Why?
Wait.
Okay. Oh my god. Heather by Conan Gray.
I still remember
Conan Gray is on the server. Just a second, it's my favorite song I'm gonna play. No, you want to stop calling me. I'm a big.
I'm not singing that part. Never fall unless it's you. I'll fall too. I think that don't even play. I'm tired of the way things have been. Yeah, that's all I know.
Right there.
How hard I try. Every charge,
What's as beautiful as they look? Okay, so where'd I place? First place. Oh, come on, second.
Choices I won't say goodbye.
Uy, play na. Tower defense na lang kasi.
Why?
Para fun.
No.
Oh, the next song's We Are Who We Are by Casper. Oh, wait, I want Swan. Hot and dangerous. If you're one of us, then roll with us. Because we make the hipster fall in love. That's my line. Whoa! Someone leaving. Oh! I got first! Oh my goodness! That was pretty insane. Y'all are really great singers. Sorry for this video. You know, y'all are talented. What can I say? Guys, I just stole Diana Diamond's Christmas present. Do you want to know what's inside? It's my last Christmas.
When you give them what they really, really want. When friends turn up unannounced. When your festive baking is just too good. M&M's, fun for all.
Successfully made a tiramisu with Cece, your free kitchen assistant.
Let's move to a new home, and I need to get new Christmas decorations. So where does anyone go for Christmas decorations? TikTok shop, right? Don't y'all shop it? Welcome back, everyone, to Do Not. Today, I'm doing something a little different, and I've decided to decorate for the holidays with TikTok shop. I literally got all the Christmas stuff that showed up on my page, and I ordered it. It's here. So let's look at what I bought and unbox it. So starting off real simple, I think everyone has this. A 6 6-foot inflatable hanging Santa Claus decorations. It just spoke to me, you know? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to hang this on my home, but it will be fun in the living room. Next, I got a literal Christmas tree. I don't know if it already has lights on it. I didn't get any lights, so we're going to have a pretty dim Christmas this year. I also got one of those remote control train set because I want like a train going around the Christmas tree, and it reminds me of the Polar Express. So this person said, one of the best purchases I have made in TikTok. Why is it screaming? I also got one of these Christmas projectors that apparently shoots out random holiday imagery. You know what? I don't think this is edited. This must be real. Obviously, I needed a stocking, so this is a Bat 19 super stuffed Christmas stocking with 10 plus surprise toys and candies. Super stuffed with joyful surprises. Oh, okay. I also got this remote controlled inflation Santa Claus. Right? One touch. Okay. One
Inflation.
touch. Got it. Thank God. Wow. I cannot wait to play with it. Also, you know I had to get the Christmas story labeling. Like, this might be the one thing I don't sell or return. I also got a twerking and singing Santa Claus. Okay, I know a lot of Santa Claus stuff, but like that's what was on my For You page. Only 4 have been sold. Okay, I also got just like a random present. 2024 real random box. Luck. Click okay. And then I click on it. Product not available. What did they send me? What did they send me? And then finally, I got this like massive snuggie. They call it cartoon print hoodie blanket. So now let's go look at all the packages and unbox them and see if TikTok Shop really lives up to the hype. Welcome to all my boxes. Some of them came very beat up. Some of them seem perfectly fine. I think we should start with the twerking Santa. It does not look like the picture I got at all. So maybe it doesn't even work. Is that just padding or this is like metal. Use 3 AA batteries and then a picture of a stitch. Then I inserted the batteries and turned on the on. Stop. When they were designing a twerking Santa, they chose that song. One, not even holiday, and 2, that's not like a popular twerk song, is it? Next, let's see this LED projection light. There's no but. Okay, you just plug it in. Okay, here I go. This is so cute. Also, the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Okay, I think we should open the surprise stocking. I'm just gonna put my hand in. I'm not even gonna look. Scratch and sniff stickers. Oh, the aroma. I did not need to scratch. It is just sniffed. You know what? This just smells like slime. It's almost like if Karina Garcia put a bunch of slime in a bucket filled with scents. Put that away. Christmas stocking was just filled with candy. Sour gum, Kool-Aid popping candy, gummy gingerbread man. Oh my gosh, taste testing. And my favorite ingredients: red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6, palm oil, dimethyl silicone. I'm eating silicone. Enough. All that made me so angry. I want the Christmas tree right now. It was finally time to open my TikTok shop Christmas trees. Wait, it doesn't lights! It even came with gloves for adjusting the branches. And also made me overheat. Okay, I'm more festive now. Also, I am still so scared about the box they took off TikTok shop. What do you have to put on TikTok shop that gets you banned? Then I finished setting up the tree. Chill.
Uy, ano na? Maglalaro ba baga tayo?
Daan.
Saan ka?
This is my TikTok shop. Integrate. Now it's time we do the inflatable remote control Santa.
Dad.
Let's look at the box. Let Santa Claus bring you endless blessings and warmth. He's saying himself.
Dad.
Now, how do we hook up this?
Dad.
Oh.
Unscrew the bottom to charge the battery. Uh-oh. Oh. They literally put
Wala.
lithium-ion battery in there. So I'm gonna charge it, and then we will remote control Santa later. And then it was time for the train. The train. I loved trains as a kid. I could not be more happy right now. That's a lot of pieces.
Away!
Is this not a passenger train like the Polar Express? Why do I get like cargo? This is capitalist. I don't think about the tariffs. What is with all these things having like the actual lithium-ion battery? Oh, this beauty. Let's see if I can make my childhood Christmas dream come true. Oh no! Oh wow! It was so cool. Literally, steam came out of the top and the sides. This was definitely a 10 out of 10. Next is this one. Look at this! It is 100 degrees in here, so I don't know if I can put it on. Alright, fit resistant. Looks really comfortable. This is a 10 out of 10. Please buy this, you need it. Next we have the other inflatable Santa. The one that looks like it's hanging off your roof. They crammed St. Nicholas in here. Wow, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, mine is in a different position than the one in the photos. He's supposed to be like I wanted a Santa Claus that looked like he was dangling from my roof. Now let's try the other Santa. Let's see if this one works, and then we're opening that mystery box that got taken off TikTok Shop. Okay. Wait, what? What I do? This is the best gift ever. I could have played with this all night, but the controls were very confusing. Wait. It just ran straight into the Polar Express. It's slow. Because of that, I am very tempted to drive that Santa off.
In the backseat, Johnson looking stronger than the drinks in your bar.
Just when I was ready to open the final present, I made a crazy realization. Where is the leg lamp? It's flat. If
We were on the crash base on a day, and in the blankets we go.
here,
Ah, ah, ah.
cheating me. Oh my gosh, how did I not know that it was a cardboard cutout? You're not very. Let's see what's inside of here.
Never walk on Nelia Street.
Maybe I can still monetize with whatever's in here.
Bye, mistake, bye, bye. How this city screams your name.
This is what we see so far.
Right.
Smartwatch. The GT4 smartwatch. Oh my gosh, man. It's just like an Apple Watch. You're kidding me. What? Guys, tell me this isn't an Apple Watch. Update, guys. I read the manual for Smart T bracelet, and it just does not. It does not turn on. So, perhaps. Well, thank you guys so much for taking it bigger. Anyways, yeah, yeah. So, guys, I just stole Diana Diamond's Christmas present. Do you know what was that? It's my last Christmas video for the third time. You should check it out.
Walk me that to that. Hope I'll never lose you. Open never ends. I'll never walk on Nelia Street again. Not some kind of heartbreak. Time was never meant. I'll never walk on Nelia Street again. And baby, get mistake of this city screams your name. Near street again. Never walk on Near street again. You hold my hand on the street, walk me back to that apartment years ago. We were just inside, barefoot in the kitchen, secret new beginnings to become my desert.
On the internet.
Will never lose you.
I know you've been waiting for this.
I'm never walking near your street again.
In general, which is definitely
Oh,
actually
never again.
because I started ordering okay, but that's well,
Now this city screams your name,
needed
and baby, I'm so terrified. If you ever walk away, I'll never walk on your street again. Never walk on your street again.
stuff as well. I'm not gonna finally because
Don't wanna lose you, hope it never ends. I don't wanna lose you.
just
Oh,
order stuff off.
I walk the street, in the street. I took casually in the car.
It's just a very strict test because some of it that I ordered for this video was already not as good as it was probably. In general, I have very good results from these type of videos because I usually order from foreign independent designers that put a lot of work into their work. I rarely have been scammed, except maybe the main talk that I'm still salty about. That was actually from a different I ordered stuff online that looks way too good to be true video where I ordered this bloody corset. You and I, we could both see that this is not what I was promised. And I wrote them 3 mails. They didn't reply. Anyway, just as a little side note at the beginning, if you did care for some updates in this matter, so it's like, I don't know, 20 videos ago, nobody still remembers it. This video, you saw the teaser. I hope you're getting tickets from the Europe tour. The UK Broccoli, this one was to the Polish Broccoli.
Hours of
Broccoli.
today.
So we have Broccoli.
Nobody knows it's not
Because my plan
said.
it will blow the mind.
It's to say,
Description and
I don't know, okay, about your region.
with present, we actually just villain runs the this is also the connections of police for the Europe police and the Cuba police. You can get villain on Turkey.
And for a fortnight, we were forever running to you sometimes. About the weather, now you're at the way.
The first product that I will be looking at is something that you guys sent me. I'm this is a review that looks like this. Yeah. Why you want me to? Because this is a topic that I do like to be effective. You have a big screen, beautiful, gorgeous, very straight out of the woods. And this swag you can send me this
Oh,
Bambi CD.
oh, nah.
Very somehow how
I
because that is
touched you
exactly what they thought
for
it
a
was like.
fortnight.
But I feel right.
We were forever running to you
Is the
sometimes.
crisis because
About
I
the
will
weather, night in my backyard. To wait,
products in one address and like just 300
oh, no, no, no.
110 euros. Damn, they cost. So in total, together with package protection,
Wait.
I'm a bit of a whale when it comes to Genshin Impact. Not in the sense that I feel the need to go out and get a copy of every single character. But if I find one that I really like, and I mean really like, chances are I'll try to pick up at least
But they don't
one
put
or two, and maybe their signature weapon. I
Farmvilee
still don't
9410.
have a weapon.
But
I
I
remember playing Genshin during the
Farming.
first couple days of its launch, loved every second of it, and just stopped for some reason. The first time I truly fallen in love with the character was when I came back to the game after that first big break. I vividly remember it being during Child's first run, which was April 2021. And no, the character in question wasn't Child, although I would later get him in the second rerun. I'll give you a hint, they were extremely popular at the time, both in terms of design and meta. I'm, of course, talking about Ganyu. It's been so long that I honestly can't remember if part of that love came from how game breaking she was, especially with a character like Venti. However, even after she quote unquote fell off, Ganyu remained as my favorite character in all of Genshin, and it didn't even come close. Completely unrelated, but did you know that Ganyu is the third most popular Genshin character when it comes to the amount of cultured drawings online? Why? Unfortunately, I just so happened to miss her banner as it was in 1.2 and my hiatus lasted until 1.4. But the longer I waited, the more I needed this character on my account. Little did I know that I'd have to wait all the way until late January. So I made plans to live stream it on my main account and thus evolved from a mere dolphin to a whale. The idea was to end the stream with a C4 Gami. For some additional context, characters in Genshin have constellations. When you pull a character for the first time, they're C0, and each extra copy adds on to that, all the way up to C6. Most, if not all the time, players should stop once they get the character, but the higher constellations, the more powerful that character gets. So in my case, I had to get 5 copies of Ganyu from the banner. Since it was live streamed, I made sure to prepare more than enough wishes in advance. This was my first time whaling, so you'd imagine my surprise when I got 5 copies of Ganyu in only 270 wishes. Those who have experience with summons and Genshin Impact would know that I was incredibly lucky. At the time, I did consider going all in for that C6, but after losing yet another 50-50, I called it quits. A long time passed, and while I did send occasionally for welcomes, the only other time I wailed was whenever the pop-up bonus reset. But eventually, I lost interest in the game and took the biggest break yet. I think it might have been 10 months. For a while, I genuinely thought that I was free from Genshin, that I'd never bother with it again. I mean, the longer you stop playing it, the less of a need you feel to return. Ganyu will remain my favorite character, and nobody could come close. And then Fontaine happened. Personally, I loved pretty much everything about the region. Of course, there were some bumps along the road, but not enough to hinder my
How do I
experience.
play this
But more
game?
importantly, it's what
oh
is to Furina. She very quickly
What?
became my absolute favorite character in Genshin,
Huh?
which Gunny had held for the
no!
longest time.
Toyo!
Exaggeration to say that she has kept me playing
No!
for so
No,
long.
Toyo!
During the drier
What up?
periods, I ended up whaling for a second time, not spending as much as the Ganyu summons, but enough to get her C2. Ever since I whaled for
Ay!
Saan?
the
Saan?
idea of C6 in a Genshin
Saan
character
dito?
frequently surfaced.
Ito.
But as
No.
quickly as this thought came, it went. Despite being only 2 copies away, I was perfectly fine with the C4 Gani. And for the characters I was interested in, it was more of a wouldn't it be cool if I had this rather than I really want it. If I were to max out a character, it would only be once. And for a character I absolutely love. Not only did Farina check all those boxes, but she was also an Archon, meaning that her kit was extremely powerful. And it just so happens that she also has one of the best constellations in the game. She was already more than capable in terms of performance, but I was determined to eventually C6 her and maybe even get the weapon. Her first rerun was fast approaching, and it was around the time I made this channel, so my plans were to record the summons and make it into its own video, similar to what I did with Goni. One minor issue, however. Most of my spare funds had dried up at this point, and if I was planning on getting 4 more copies of Farina, it meant that I needed a lot of primo. And it was at the point where I was trying to cut back on spending. I still purchased Welcome to help save for her banner, but I did not want to whale for a third time. That left me with one option. Play the game normally and save as many primogems as possible. Both Sumeru and Fontaine maps have been left mostly unexplored, so I spent the next few weeks 100%ing every region, completing every quest, and limited time events. I even went as far as to revisit places like Mondstadt, Liyue,
Hinge
and Ocean.
maze.
Not a
Oh,
single
what a
primogem
way
was left behind,
to
except for the hand of quests. I'm
die.
still too lazy to complete them. By the time Farina's first rerun came, I had a lot. All that was left was to wish, and according to my calculations, so long as I didn't get very unlucky, I got very unlucky. Now, it wasn't as atrocious as some of the stuff you see online where people manage to get on losing streaks, such as the Great Staff of Homa incident. But at the same time, I can confidently say that it was one of my worst. I lost every single 50-50. Since I needed to get 4 copies of Farina, the chances of this happening were 1 in 16, or 6.25%. On the bright side, I did get my first 5 star at around 30 to 40 pity, along with one back to back after losing the 50-50 regime, so it could have been worse. Let me quickly break down why the 50-50 is so important for people who know nothing about the Genshin wish system. When you wish on a limited character banner and get a 5 star, there's a 50% chance that it'll be the one featured on the banner. If you lose this, you instead get one of the 7 standard banner characters. It also guarantees that the next 5 star you get will be that limited character. This is what players refer to as a 50-50. I should also quickly mention that as of now, they have made some adjustments to the losing 50-50. However, all of my wishes and summons happened before this change. In other words, while 1 and 2 odds sounds like fantastic rates for a gacha, that's not the odds to get a 5 star. It's the odds of it being the 5 star you want. That's also why people will get so excited when winning a 50-50, even though it's a common thing. Winning a 50-50 means you have the potential of 75 to 80 wishes, which is the average amount spent due to how the game works with its soft pity feature. So put yourself in my position. You spend the week saving as many primogems as you can from overworld chests, side quests, events, dailies, and welcome. And by the time the banner rolls around, you have around 450 wishes worth of primogems. And despite this, you somehow managed to lose all 4 of your 50-50s. What sucks is the fact that right before this, I used one of those Genshin wishing simulators and had insanely good luck. Those things are both a blessing and a curse, because if you're feeling that itch to pull, you can do it for free. But since it's unlimited uses, eventually you'll get extremely lucky and think that's somehow going to happen in the actual game. At the time, I was also playing Honkai Star Rail along with an alternate version, and after revisiting my past summons, I realized that among all gacha games, in reality, I lost 5 to 6 50-50s in a row, which is ridiculous. The worst part is that I ran out of wishes. So I had 2 options. One was to complete current events all while my daily commissions and welcome built up. It was close enough to the point where being patient and wishing on the last few days of our banner would have guaranteed, or at the very least, mitigated the amount I'd have to spend. The other option was to fold and sweat. If it weren't for the fact that this was planned to be a video, I would have done the first choice. In fact, I preferred that over the alternative. But you know how YouTube works. Being patient meant a much later upload in a very competitive market, so I folded and bought some of the first time bonus packs. In the end, it was kind of for nothing, as that video never got up, and to be honest, it was because the whole wishing session completely ruined it for me. In total, it took around 500 wishes to get 4 copies of Farin. If we include the standard 5 stars, on average, I got a 5 star in every 62-ish wishes. In contrast, it took 270 wishes for me to get 5 Ganyus and 1 Beanie, averaging at 45 wishes per 5 star. But that means each Farina cost me 125 wishes. A stark difference when compared to the average of 54 wishes for a copy of Ganyus. Long story short, something tells me that I wasn't going to be going for a signature weapon anytime soon. Since then, I've pretty much cut off on any form of spending for Genshin. I don't even bother with things like Vulcan anymore. The only time I spend money now is for the occasional battle pass and Honkai Star Rail, along with its monthly pass. Did I regret doing this? Obviously, yes, at the time. But once I started using Farina in the Abyss and saw her damage output, my bitterness melted away, much like the fate in the Lucy Silver.
Huh. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching the video. Visual the license.
I'd say is that
Oh!
it's always 2020 with this
Okay,
sort of
sige.
thing.
Whatever.
Someone who gets super lucky with their polls isn't going to regret it as much as a person who loses a 50-50 and needs to go to soft pity twice. If I had the option to go back prior to the rerun, I'd likely do it again since she is my absolute favorite character and the only one I genuinely want for C6. And even if I had Unreal Luck similar to what happened with the Ganyu summons, I doubt I'd ever bother maxing out a character. Like, ever. It was a one-time thing I saved for a character that truly deserved it. In a way, it's kind of fitting how I experienced the two extremes of Golem being insanely lucky and then very unlucky. The more I think about how good my Gunny pulls were, the less bitter I am towards the Furina banner because when you compare the two, the good luck definitely outweighed the bad. It's hard to feel drift off when said character is an Archon and has arguably one of the best C6s in the game. Farina becomes a team healer, buffer, maybe DS, and I can essentially slot her into any team and have fun being my favorite character. And in regards to her signature weapon, it just so happens that Shiori's is her second strongest in the DPS build. And I have both a copy of her and the weapon. Since I need a Geo unit on my team for the weapon passive to work, I can slot in Shiori with the Harbinger of Dawn. And this actually works out since I absolutely adore Shiori and wanted to use her on the main team, but was extremely underwhelmed with her kit. Now I have an excuse to use both Farina and her on the main team. The whole premise of this video was to share my experience of maxing out a character so you don't have to. But perhaps you're one of the few people who's still on the fence about whether or not it's worth wailing for a game. The two most obvious upsides of this are that you can effortlessly clear in-game content like with this, and that you can do it with your favorite character. But even if you're someone who's financially stable, unless you have more money than you can.
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? Oh. Ito ba yun?
Yay!
Oo.
Yay!
Oo.
Yay!
Oo.
Yay!
Paano? Oo.
No! No! Uh, 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 W!
Huh?
Da. Da. Hot to hot to hot to the sounds ghost. Eve. Why? Uh, uh,
Sige nga, ah. Di ka talaga suminga.
Die?
Di kita nakita suminga.
Why?
You're not looking at clickbait. This is a true bona fide C6R5 top 1% build yours living, using some of the strongest supports in the game. And you might be thinking, true?
You're good cooking at B6R5.
Yeah, so is one. So there.
Die. Hot to pop.
And welcome back to the Sauron channel, everybody. Today, I have a very special guest to welcome
Die.
you to those of you who have been following the channel for a while
Ah.
might know this already, but I actually never had John Lee until now. And since he's on the banner, hooray! We got him! I finally have all the art cards, so it's actually pretty cool. That's comically large statement. Anyway, so today, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we are going to show you exactly how powerful Myonia is. Now that we have the best shielder in the game, it can finally utilize Geo Resonance to its fullest. We're going to try out a new Yoimia team. I'm excited to see how good it actually is. We're going to see two different teams today, one for each side of the Spiral Abyss. I think the first team is stronger, but it doesn't work on the second half. So that's why we're going to have two different teams. They're the same concept though, so you'll see it very, very similar. So I'll probably mention that my John Lee is like not fully built. He's like nearly there. He's just not quite fully there. Anyway, so here's the team. It's probably exactly what you expect from a Yoimiya team. We have the classic vaporized comp. We have John Lee at the shield, and we're also using Shieldin in place of Kazaha now for her insane elemental tread, as well as for the fact that she buffs a character whose reactor you use as a per Night Soul Blessing set. I don't know what it's called. But basically, she's insane. She's also C2R1, so she's getting massive buffs for that as well. Probably the best.
Hi.
Oh,
We
this
have
is
double
so
Q, we
annoying.
also get Geo Resonance, which I don't blame you if you have no idea what that is, but it's actually kind of crazy. Look at this. Shield strength is one thing. John Lee already has really strong shields, so that's not huge. But we're increasing the damage dealt to enemies by 15%. It's just a flat 15% buff as long as we have a shield, which is crazy. That's insane. I played around with Farina instead of Yelan, but I think just my Farina isn't quite as strong as my Yelan. And getting Shieldin first as well as Farina's first consistently was just pretty harsh on my energy recharge. So I didn't end up going with that. I do think that's a really cool team though, looking at it like this one. I think if you have really good builds for everybody, this is a really great team. But I'm not there yet. The second half we'll just bring another super crazy team. We'll just bring Corin. Part of the reason that I'm using this team is because as you can see, the last chamber, the second half has the Hydro Volca. And that's why this first half team that I was talking about doesn't work, because you know, which is why we'll change it up in the second half. Anyway, let's just jump into the game. It's a crit day today. So, I'll go back after explaining, but just in case you don't know how any of these characters work, I'll walk you through exactly what's going on just real quick. So, John Lee, full skill, takes the strongest shield in the game. So when you're near enemy while his shield is up, has some shred. I think it's like 15 or 20%, which is yes. I don't know why he has that, but it's just crazy. On top of having the strongest shield, he has a crazy buff on top. I don't know. But that's that. Yeon, like Shincho, is a follow-up character, some DPS, who does insane amounts of damage, almost like yeah. Shillanen, once you're getting that like meter build right there after hitting the enemies, once it fills up all the way, it gives us this buff around our feet here. You see, well, you can't see it anymore, but that buff is like huge. I don't even know what all the buffs are. Maybe I'll put it editing so I can put it on the screen, but it's like enormous. The biggest one is the elemental shred, and it's all elemental shred, so both Yeon and Yori are doing it. And that's why I didn't even have time to finish playing the game before we won. This team requires no explanation. You just punch things very hard. Mhm. But yeah, I'm so happy to finally have full power game. I don't know how it took me 3 years to get Yori as best support, but it did, and at least I have him now. I'm actually pretty excited for Silala though. I feel like because she might be a better Layla because she's a cryo shielder, right? Which means we might have some really cool what's it called? Uh we might have some really cool melt bait comps. Oh my god, more crit. Like Ludmilla now has over 100% crit. Yeah, but this seems insane. It's actually so crazy, John. You see how Galen is doing like as much as Ludmilla? It's just like crazy how strong these things are. Now, my Yorker doesn't have much elemental mastery, which means my baits aren't very strong. Because my Yoimia is built with mono Philo, because I think like yeah, Shielded has so many just like quality of life things that Kazaha doesn't, which makes her so much nicer to play. This life is looking. What? Hello? Am I fast? Hello? There we go. Jeez. Oh, like everything is down. Damn it. Well, it's so suboptimal. I'm almost embarrassed enough that I almost want to restart. And so you don't ever see that footage, but I won't. This is your video.
Hi guys,
This
thank you
time,
so much
this
for
time.
watching this video. Make sure to like, share. 47 minutes na. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go to yours. Is this yours? No, it's not.
Bye.
Last chamber.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I'm going to bomb. Yeah, this is Tintin Tum Tum's farm.
Just look at the fake damage. Oh, oh, it's
Stop it, please.
okay.
Die.
What is she doing?
Grid.
She doesn't even do it that much. 130 Jesus. Thank you. I'm actually just gonna start killing him. Would I even be able to kill him without
What?
killing a summon? Yep. Gonna enjoy you. Alright, fine. No, it's not stop.
What?
Stop.
Oh wow.
Please.
This. Look at the download. Woo! Now you're gonna get it. So, no! Still, be honest. Normally that'd be a recess. What's your players? Okay, let's see what you can do. I'm being harassed from the sidelines. This again. I can't tell the dodge side. This should be there. We hope the hero is up there.
What are you?
I don't know.
Where's the blue? Maybe this one. Nope. This. Nope. I want you to do this. Oh, my. Die.
Done. Done.
Easy. Easy. All right, let's jump to the second half. All right, so here's the second half team, and as you can see, yeah, it's the same idea. All we're doing now is that we're using Bennett for his huge buffs because we can't use Yelan because she won't do any damage against school. Bennett does a lot here. Obviously, he's one of the best, maybe one four-star sports in the game. I do not have Constellation 6 Bennett. So before you say anything, this team could be better. I understand that. However, I am going to die on my hill that I will not see 6 Bennett until Yoimiya get this game. Until that happens, I'm just never doing it. Bennett also gives us another interesting thing about Shieldman because she has the Scroll, the Hero Cinder City set. Don't look at my artifacts, they're not fully leveled. But once she triggers a reaction related to an element, she buffs that by 12%, and then if she has her Night Soul Blessing, it buffs it by another 28%. Yoimiya does not have an easy Pyro apply before her skill, except for her burst, but that just sucks. So what we can do is just include another Bennett skill, then use Shieldman to crystallize Pyro, and that'll give everybody a huge Pyro. So there's a lot of synergies going on here. For the first half here, there's a lot of things we could do, but I really like doing this team. Yeah. This is
I think it's
crazy.
time to say bye.
That's my normal attacking team.